Hey everybody, it's Lori, Pure Love Ascension. Welcome back to my channel. Hey, I know it's been a while since I've seen you guys or you've seen my face. Um, Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do those videos for you on the Betty Bethard's Dream Book. I've been really busy. I'm expanding my business. It's been gobbling up a lot of my time, and I've been able to get a few little videos out here and there, just working at it a little bit at a time. But I wanted to address the situation that happened with Milky Way Messenger. I'm absolutely devastated to hear the news about him. I watched Crystal MacArthur's channel and found out that way. A few hours later, I saw Wayne Steiger's channel and he talked about it. And yeah, very devastating. And I'm so sorry to hear that. You know, he was a really incredible guy. He still is, as far as I'm concerned. I like to speak about him in the present tense because I know just because he's not here physically that he is around us in spirit, and that makes me feel really good about that. I know that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, and I want to flatter him by imitating him. And I hope you guys get a kick out of this. As you can see behind me, this is a background that are very similar to the background he liked to use on his channel. Brian used to comment, Brian Lunsford would comment about how much he liked the background. It's very cool. So here's my sincerest form of flattery for you guys on this. All right, are you ready for this? Okay, here we go. Howdy, folks. Welcome to another day in the Milky Way. And today is Wednesday. How y'all doing today? So for the rest of the video, I'm going to wear this hat. Looks good. I'm not a real hat person, but man, for some reason, it just looks good on me. Anyway, this is for you, Brian at Milky Way. Okay? So I got a couple things going on today I want to talk to you about meditation. And I've included some new, what I call spiritual toys to my repertoire. And the first one is, I've been watching Wayne Steiger's show, and these are some comfort beads that I ordered from Etsy. Comfortbeads.com, I believe. And if I didn't get that right, you can always go to Wayne Steiger's channel and check it out. But I love this little guitar pick on the end here. And these are made with glass. And they're very, very well made. The construction of them is just awesome. Everything's nice and tight. These are little pieces of metal in here. It's really pretty. Unfortunately, the color just doesn't come up as awesome as it is on camera. But in real life, it really is cool. So some comfort beads, and you just kind of rotate them in your hand like so, and you just fill each bead. It helps if you're feeling a little bit fidgety, just want something to do. Maybe if you're a hair twirler, you could consider doing something like this, or you've heard of the worry stones. Sometimes people keep those in their pockets and use them that way, but very cool little beads, and I'm very pleased with them. So thank you so much, Comfort Beads. Also, the other thing that I've gotten and that I purchased was a singing bowl. Now, Brian Lunsford on his channel, he got a bowl, a really nice bowl from his family for Father's Day, and I checked that out and I decided that I wanted one. So I went ahead and ordered myself one, and then I watched many, many videos on how to use it and what the purpose is of them. But the vibration of the sound really helps with meditation, and it also helps with centering and grounding. And I know there have been a couple times that I came home and had a rough day and just would sit there and put this in the palm of my hand and do it. And pretty soon I forgot why I was upset or what was going on, but really helps to center you. So comes with this really cool little mallet. Okay. And this is what you use to go around it. It also has some prayers, some Tibetan prayers, and you keep that stowed away in there. But this one's really cool. So what I've been told is these are Tibetan prayers that go around the bowl. There's Tibetan prayers inside. I wish I knew what that said or what it meant. It is made of brass, and I love the color. It just kind of spoke to me. So when you're looking for one for yourself, really check it out and make sure you resonate with it. It's one that wants to come home to you. Okay. So the way you use this, and I've checked this out through many videos and I've done a lot of research on it, and a lot of people use them differently. Basically, you want to hold it in the palm of your hand. You want to keep your fingers away from the bowl, because if you don't, it will transmute it. It'll mute the sound, so you won't get the vibration that you need out of it. So just, cradle it in the palm of your hand, and you can tap the bowl on each side. This is how I do it. And then when that tone stops, then I will go ahead and rub the edge of the bowl. And then pretty soon you start to hear that tone. And it's really soothing. It definitely soothes. You just find yourself just focusing on that sound. And pretty soon that's all you're really thinking about. Not sure if the microphone's picking this up. I've had some trouble with it, but let's hope and pray that it's working. It's neat, huh? I really like it. Anyway, very interesting, a lot of fun. Comes with the mallet. You got your prayers. Comes with this cool little pillow. You set that on the pillow, stow it away that way. And I just put it on my altar, and it's really neat. I really like it. The other thing I wanted to talk about was the rods of Ra. And guess what? Guess who got their rods of Ra? I am so happy about this. And I want to tell you, thank you, Marcia Price, for the rods of Ra. I know you've been scrambling to get a bunch of these out. And I really appreciate you getting these to me. So thank you so very much. So I wanted to talk a little bit about how these work. She sent them in this nice little pouch. I really appreciate that. It's very nice. So the rods of Ra are these, and that's what they look like. And the copper, I believe, has the quartz crystal, and the zinc has the shungite rock in it. Not sure, can't be 100% sure, but you could check with Marsha on her channel. I know she's on Facebook, or not her channel, but she's on Facebook, and she sells this. If you go to Wayne Steiger's channel and look for Marsha Price, he'll have the link for you, and then you can check it out. She's talking about them on there. What I'm talking about is actually using them, and these are amazing, absolutely amazing. So watched a lot of videos on how to use these as well. And also Marsha included an email on how to do that. But basically what you want to do is you want to hold um, the copper one in the right hand, and you want to hold the zinc in the left hand, okay? And the best way to do this is you want to squeeze them for about a minute, minute and a half. And after that minute, minute and a half goes by, then you want to go ahead and just kind of release it and just hold on to them. It gets the energy flowing. It definitely works. I noticed the first time I used these that I got quite a bit of buzzing above my head. So I could feel this buzzing all around my body. I could feel it down my arms. And probably the best way to give you an example of what it feels like is, when you've got a battery and you're checking to see if the battery still has any life to it, you touch the top and then you ground the bottom. It's that kind of a jolt, that kind of energy. It does feel electrical in a sense. It's not a very strong feeling, but it's enough to where you definitely notice it. You can feel that energy in your hands. So there's two ways I use it. Sometimes I will lay in bed, at the end of the day and just kind of let the day go. And I use these in bed. So I squeeze them, let them go, and then I put them down to the sides of me and I point them to my toes, so to speak. And you can see there's some geometric stamps on those. They're really cool. These are beautiful. They work great. So a couple times I had a headache, and what I did was for about 20 minutes, I just held on to them. I didn't hold it really tight, and I just let the energy kind of flow through me, and it worked really well. I could feel it. I could feel the buzzing on my head, and pretty soon that headache would go away. It's good for pain, and it's also good for meditating. You can also use these outside. If you take them outside and the copper in your right, zinc in the left, face the sun, take one half a step forward with your left foot, stare into the, or look up at the sun. You can't really stare into it because it probably hurts your eyes, but I close my eyes and then I just get a big old smile on my face. And I keep that smile on my face while I'm standing there. Couple of times I had a little balance issue, but after a while you kind of get used to it. But I really got into it and it works really well. So I highly recommend you get these. Also, too, the other thing I learned about these is to definitely keep them together. Don't separate them. So when you're using it, obviously they're separated, but when you store them, keep them in the pouch and keep them together. I store them underneath my pillow so that it matches my spiritual vibration, so to speak, and my energy. Okay, so those are the do's and the don'ts. Don't you overuse them. I noticed if I use them more than about 20 minutes, it kind of fizzles out on me. And I have fallen asleep with them in my hands. So really make sure that you take good care of them. You put them together and put them away when you're done. Stow them underneath your pillow if you want to, like I said, but it works really well and I'm very happy with them. So you got to give them a try. It's a must try for sure. Anyway, just a little bit about what's been going on. I am hoping to do some live feed videos, and I'm still kind of working out the kinks on that, working out how to, use the application and how to go live. I'd really like to kind of follow in the footsteps of Milky Way and be able to, attract people to the channel and talk about spiritual things. I like to share about what has been going on with me, my spiritual awakening. If you're new to my channel and you don't know about my story, you can always go back to some of the first ascension stories that I did. Very helpful. But basically, my father passed away a couple of years ago, and ever since his passing, I had this intense awakening. And it's been quite a journey. I developed a really close relationship with my spirit guide, Eric Medus, who is from the Channeling Eric with a K. Elisa Medus is his mother, and I highly recommend going over to his channel, their channel, and checking it out. It has been an immense wealth of knowledge. I've learned so much in the last couple of years, and it's been an amazing experience. So anyway, just wanted to give a hats off to Milky Way, a nod. Thank you so much for everything you've done. Really appreciate it. And hope to see you guys soon on the next live feeds. And would really like to create that space that Milky Way had. And I know there's many of us that want to do that. And I think the more people that do it, the better, and the farther the reach is. So yeah, welcome to the Soul Tribe, that's for sure. And there's a lot of support and everyone backing each other up and following each other's channels and supporting and commenting. I want to thank everyone that has done that for me. Thank you to all the new subscribers that have come in. I really appreciate that. I hope that you're learning and growing from the channel. And I can tell you from the first time I've done the videos to now, I feel like a different person. So anyway, hats off to you. Much love to all of you. And thank you so much for watching, and looking forward to visiting with you guys in the future on some live feeds. All right. Anyway, be the frequency you wish to receive now and in the future, and much love to all of you. Thanks again for watching.